I used to cry after he and I would, because I didn't want to do it. And so I used to wonder if I was messed up somehow in that category of life, which I mean I was, right? Or I am. No, or I was for a while. Because my mom never discussed it with me. I mean, there's some kids whose parents tell them from a very early age exactly what sex is and what it's for and why it's special and why it's beautiful and sacred. And then there's the rest of us who are left, drunk out of our minds, grabbing on each other's hoo-has, doing it in the dark. It wasn't for me. It wasn't beautiful. When I was first trying to figure out what it was, I was 13. I used to think that you go to this place to do it. You don't want to, but you have to. And you get sent to this place. And if you're a girl, they tie you down to this table, like an operating table, and not tie, bind. Metal handcuffs literally come up and around your limbs and keep you there. So you're lying there cold and naked, and then there's this scientist guy who's there to make sure you're strapped in real tight. And then he leaves the room, but he doesn't actually leave because he's watching you through the little window on the door like a dentist does when he's giving you an x-ray. So you're there and you don't want to be, but you have to. And then the lights go dim and there's this loud metal sound above you. And that's when the boy descends. So he's being lowered on top of you. I mean, the ceiling is literally coming down on top of you and you don't want it, but you have to. And so you're squirming and you're trying to get away, but you're stuck. So now he's touching you and he's kissing you and you don't want it, but you have to, and you don't like it, but you know you're supposed to. So you pretend. Yeah, you pretend to like it. And that's when you look to the window at the scientist guy, or that's when you guess or realize that that's not a scientist, that's God. He winks at you and then it happens all over again. Yeah, and that's how it felt for me for a really long time. But when I met Macy, it didn't feel like that anymore. It just felt right.